Since today is my birthday, instead of choosing to have people honor me, I want to use this day to solely honor God. Because if it wasn't for God's grace and mercy on my life, I wouldn't be here to see my 35th birthday. For years, I was caught up in the worldly celebrations of holidays and birthdays until I discovered their origins and decided to stop participating because of conviction. How can we expect to be worshiped simply for being born when God alone deserves all the glory, honor, and praise because he gave us life? As people of God, we need to stop participating in these pagan celebrations because they promote idolatry. So let's delve deeper into why many of us believers should feel convicted to no longer participate with birthdays and holidays. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Birthday celebrations have changed a lot over time. At first, they were all about honoring fake gods and kings, and now they're more personal. The way we celebrate today mixes old pagan beliefs, Roman traditions, and German kids' parties. The first birthday parties on record in ancient Egypt happened around 3000 BCE. But guess what? They weren't for a person's birthday. It was all about the pharaoh's coronation day. This was the day the pharaoh was seen as becoming a false god, so it was a big deal. People threw grand feasts, made offerings to show respect for him as a living deity. The Greeks took the Egyptian idea of celebrating the birth of fake gods and made it their own. Back in the day, birthdays were often linked to pagan traditions meant to keep evil spirits at bay. People thought that on your birthday, these spirits can cause trouble, especially during life changes like birthdays. So friends and family would come together to bring good vibes, wishes, and gifts to protect you. The whole cake and candles thing, well, started as a way to honor the moon goddess Artemis with moon-shaped cakes and candles to mimic the moon's glow. The smoke from the candles was supposed to carry prayers to the fake gods. Plus, Greeks believed everyone had a guardian spirit that showed up at birth and was connected to the god of their birthday. For the first few hundred years, early Christians mostly skipped birthday parties because they were seen as tied to pagan traditions. They had a few reasons for this. They believed that celebrating your birthday was linked to evil spirits and idol worship. They also thought people were born with original sin and preferred to celebrate the death days of saints, which they saw as the saints' entrance into heaven. Some old pagan birthday customs were connected to idol worship, like worshiping gods, calming spirits, and using practices based on astrology and magic. Some historians think that the big birthday bashes in Europe started with the cult of Mithras, which Roman soldiers were a part of. Back in the day, for Romans and other pagans, keeping track of birthdays was mainly for making horoscopes, which the Bible called this witchcraft and sorcery. The only birthday parties in the Bible were for non-believers, like the Egyptian pharaoh and King Herod, and they were linked to bad events and executions. Now that we've learned about the origins of birthdays, we can clearly see what Satan has accomplished to normalize witchcraft and idolatry, which are major no-nos for people of God. As followers of Christ, we must remember that simply because we reside in this world does not imply that we should conform to his ways. We as Christians were called to be set apart from the world as it is in a fallen state due to the original sin of Adam and Eve. The only one who deserves to be praised, glorified, and worshiped, period, is Jesus Christ. For it was his sacrifice that saved us from eternal damnation, and it is why we still have breath in our lungs to see another day. And that concludes this video. Please feel free to share your thoughts on this topic in the comments, and please consider following, liking, and sharing this message with others to help spread the gospel. For more deep dives on other biblical topics and teachings, please subscribe to my YouTube channel that's linked in my bio. Remember, it is our duty to spread the true gospel of Christ so that we can help Yahuwah save as many souls as we can, okay? God bless you, my brothers and sisters, and please stay safe.